Hola guys and girls, and welcome to my GBA Week 9 match. We are up against Emvee and the San Diego Chimchargers, and as already mentioned at the end of last video, this is going to be a more fun match, since even though this is a divisional matchup, and due to that a very important one in the playoff race, since me and Emvee are having a pretty good record so far and we are so late in the season, we are actually both already confirmed for the playoffs. There's nothing going to happen that could get us out of playoffs, and the thing is that most likely the winner of this match will end up the second seed, the other one the third seed. Like Leo will most likely be the first seed and Tap the fourth seed going into the playoffs. So me and Emvee will have the second or third seed, most likely depending on who wins here. And the problem is that the second seed faces the third seed. So in just 2 weeks, like week 10 is the last season of regular season, then week 11 is week 11 is the first playoff round. We're gonna face Emvee again. So we both decided to make this a more fun match, so no one has to show his or maybe he still does and playing some mind games. But either way, we are trying to have some fun here with this match, since it doesn't matter for the playoff race overall that much. Like theoretically, someone could still drop on fourth spot, but it's pretty unlikely. Tap has to win pretty high and we would have to lose pretty high to make that happen. Mathematically possible, but still unlikely. But either way, we are gonna have some fun here, so that's why I did upload Teambuilder as well, since there's no real too deep analysis of my team right here. I'm just bringing some mons I never brought so far and I still want to bring, like Scizor, Aero-Blown, and then I'm bringing some sets which sound fun to bring versus my opponent. So yeah, let's start overall. I'm still trying to my best, of course, in this match, but just the team building I didn't took so serious. So first we start with Assault Vest, Cure Black. As always, Cure Black is just in general nice. Cure Black is amazing versus this team overall. He has nothing that really wants to take an Ice or Electric hit on this team. Like you can see already on this squad right here, everything is weak to Ice or Electric, or it's an Umbreon, which we can still hit with other stuff. Then we have, like, that's why it's Assault Vest, just Ice Beam, Fusion Bolt, and all these shenanigans. I have Dragon Claw, Shadow Claw, and all these attacks. Some random attacks. This is all this here. It's gonna hit hard, it's gonna tank the hits, be it special. Mostly special hits, but when you see his team, most of his attackers are actually special he brought. Then we have an Hone Claws Mega Lucario with Iron Tail and High Jump Kick and the Magnet Rise. So, Hone Claws for Iron Tail and High Jump Kick is because he has two great fighting resists or immunities in Giratina and Lugia. Lugia quad resistant fighting moves, and Giratina of course being immune. So the most damage I'm going to do with Lucario is with its steel moves, and the highest power steel move I have on my Lucario is of course Iron Tail. Iron Tail can miss, so that's why you have Hone Claws, and if you're running Hone Claws, why not run High Jump Kick, because that's stronger in close combat and we can't miss if you get a Hone Claws out. And then we have Magnet Rise, since he does have the Duck Trio, which can trap us, and I thought maybe getting a Magnet Rise up on something so he couldn't EQ us would be fun, and then just sweeping his team. Then probably the most fun set I bring this week, and this is the Choice Scarf to Azumarill. I'm bringing Choice Scarf to Azumarill, which will guaranteed outspeed the Giratina at least, and if he speeds creeps correctly, it has a high chance of outspeeding the Keldeo as well. Lugia, if he's max speed, definitely won't outspeed, but that's very likely to outspeed the Keldeo. I was thinking like Azumarill is the most likely switch in Keldeo, so he might be a physical set with like a SD, Poison Jab, all this good stuff. He brought that before, and yeah, so he can still switch in Azumarill, take the close combat, something like that. He thinks, oh yeah, I can kill him with Poison Jab. No, nope, mister, I'm faster than you, to go for the play rough. Similar to the Giratina, he might stay in with my Azumarill thinking he can burn me before I do something. Never mind, outspeed, I go for play rough, you die. So that's why I think Choice Scarf Azumarill might be fun. Then we have just nasty plot, free attacks, Salazzle with Dragon Pulse, Sludge Wave, and Fire Blast. Just great coverage for his team. The only thing which resists both Fire Blast and Sludge Wave is the Giratina, which of course we have with Dragon Pulse. And as item we have the Shed Shell, because the plan is to bait the Duck Trio in to trap us with the trap the Salazzle basically. Then we switch off the Salazzle on the Earthquake into our Aerodactyl, which is the next one. If Choice banded Aerodactyl with Stone Edge, Earthquake, Pursuit, and the last move, Stone Edge, Earthquake, I think it's Aerodactyl. Yeah, it's Aerodactyl to eventually kill the Keldeo. But yeah, with Pursuit. So the plan is basically have Salazzle do its thing, then Duck Trio comes in, we switch out into our Aerodactyl, immune to Earthquake, we Pursuit trap the Duck Trio, and it's dead. Or if it's Focus Sash, we just have to do it twice, or we have to get hazards up, something like that. We actually don't have hazards on this team, so that plan, like, there's like the shell of a plan, but it's not fully done. Like I can see, like I had some ideas versus Emvee, and they didn't make it in my prime team, so I want to include them here. And then last but not least, we have a Z Jirachi, because we didn't brought that yet. Calm Mind 3 attacks. With the Stellium Z, we have Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. With the Z Flash Cannon, it's just great coverage versus team, and he can set up a decent amount of mons if he brings the Diancie. Going for Calm Mind versus that thing is great, and yeah, just like I said, Thunderbolt, great coverage versus team. The only resists he has are weak to Ghost, or yeah. That's just it. They're weak to Ghost. And then we have the Flash Cannon just for some things like the Giratina and the Umbreon and stuff like that, which we want to hit a little bit harder. Looking at his team, I'd rather have the Thunderbolt, to be fair, or the Shadow Ball. But the Flash Cannon was just a safer option overall, and I wanted to bring the Jirachi at least once this season. So far, only the move user was Kirum, which brought that. So yeah, that's my team. Like I said, there's some things I thought which were effective, but and other things I just want to bring, and some insane stuff like Choice Scarf Azumarill. So that is a pretty long ramble. I probably put a timestamp in the description to check that out. But yeah, before we now go into the whole thing, shoutouts to NeonXero, of course, and GoldoaDragon for joining and recording. Their links in the description. They helped me out throughout the season, and yeah, definitely check them out. Like I said, they big help for me. Actually, my next week's opponent is gonna be Goldoa, so that's gonna be fun, facing the recorder throughout the season. I hope I don't hex him too much. But yeah, look at opponent's team: Hebra, Keldeo, Dugtrio, Lugia, Giratina, Empoleon, Umbreon. Makes sense, but since we said it's going to be a more fun match, these could be anything, so I'm not really expecting anything. Let's just hop into the match. I lead with Kyurem Black because looking at his team, he has nothing that OHKOs it, and there's a good amount of mons I OHKO, so I just decided, let's lead with the big black threat in Kyurem, and yeah, take a hit and get a kill, and then go on from there. We are challenged by Pokémon Trainer Emvee, which might or not be his first mistake, stealing your line there, and hopefully stealing this win from you as well. He starts to lead with Pony Problem right here, and yeah, the only way he kills me right here is he has Choice Band, Close Combat, anything, or Choice Back, Secret Sword. I'm more expecting the first one, but either way I should be able to take any hit, and like I said, I can OHKO him with the Fusion Bolt, very likely, not guaranteed, but very likely, and I can go for the Fusion Bolt right here. And yeah, we take the Secret Sword, we see from that he's not boosting item, and we do Fusion Bolt, and we actually do OHKO him, but mainly due to a crit, so that already might matter depending on his investment, or in general, like it took the chance of a roll. So yeah, we get a kill right away, still have our Kyurem Black intact, and yeah, he traps us now with Dugtrio, so yeah, Kyurem got his kill, and now it's gotta go as well. He can just go for Earthquake and knock me out. Of course, Kyurem doesn't have any priority. And yeah, we say goodbye to our Jeff. But that means already we can hard switch out into our Dactyl and do our thing with trapping this thing, which would be nice since we don't have hazards. We have to pursue trap this thing actually twice before it's guaranteed gone. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do just that. He withdrew us, we pursued him, and yeah, we actually don't know if he's Sash, since this pursuit does a lot, but actually doesn't bring him down to a Sash, or not guaranteed. He lives on a little bit. And he just switched into Impressive the Empoleon. We don't want to stay in right here, since yeah, we are locked to pursuit. He can go for Scald or something like that. So we hard switch out into our Jirachi, which can use this thing to just set up some Calm Mind, because Scald is not doing too much, especially after we get some Calm Minds up. He does go for Scald. From this damage we can tell that he's not offensive, and yeah, he doesn't get the burn, which is great as well, and we can go for our first Calm Mind while he switches out into his Hex Noob, which is the Giratina, which is fine with me. Since we got a Calm Mind up, we can tank the Shadow Balls from this without a problem, and can go for our Shadow Balls ourselves and 2-hit KO this thing. Since we're guaranteed faster, like I said, we take one Shadow Ball, we go for 2 Shadow Balls and kill this thing, and we still have Jirachi with +1/+1, which is great. So we go for the first Shadow Ball, do some good damage versus this thing. Like you can see, we do a lot. This is actually an offensive Giratina, and we get this with Death Drop, which is great, because that allows us to go for Flash Cannon actually after to KO this thing, and we don't have to go for the Shadow Ball on a suspected Umbreon switch. He goes for Shadow Ball, does a lot of damage. We just go for Flash Cannon right here, but like you can see right here, he is mixed, he does have a Shadow Sneak, and yeah, that of course will knock out our Jirachi. So goodbye Jirachi, sadly you're not getting your Z move off. You still got it off in my heart, and you will the Z move off in this team. But now we can go into Razzle Dazzle, which is faster than this thing, and go for Dragon Pulse and either kill this thing and bait out the Dugtrio again to Pursuit Trap it with a Dactyl once again, or sadly he switches out into his Empoleon. Like I said, my main plan was to bait out the Dugtrio somehow and then Pursuit Trap it and get rid of it so my Lucario and my Citadel can do the work. But yeah, he does play it safe, goes into his Empoleon, and we hard switch out into our actually a Zoomer here, because it's the only Scald switch in, which is kind of sad at this point, since if he gets a burn, we don't do that much damage, since we are max attack, but we are not banned or anything. We are sadly Choice Scarf. He doesn't get the burn greatly, and yeah, we don't go for superpower. Actually, here we do predict here him to switch into something to take his superpower, be it the Lugia or the Giratina, and we catch the Giratina off guard, which is great because we can kill this now with a Play Rough, and we get rid of this thing. Sadly, I don't know if he knows I'm choice by this play, but he does switch back out into Impressive, which is a bit sad because now we're not going to play off and we still don't have any Scald Switch and Salazzle dies. Aerodactyl can live, but it takes a lot of damage and will die. Lucario definitely don't want to get burned. Lucario's at a win con at this point, and so we just stay in, go for Play Rough. I predict him to, I hope to go for Stealth Rock, or like for some reason pull a double, but no, he just stays in and spams Scald because, like I said, my team is at this point very weak to Scald. He gets the burn, and that's sad, but now I predict him definitely go for Rock since he did get the burn, and that means I get a free switch into my old burp, the Aerodactyl. We can get scam out, of course, with the EQ and all this good stuff and do some damage to him. He do get the nerf, but he does go for Scald again, so Emvee actually doesn't care for rocks, it seems, and he does get the Scald here, and doesn't get the burn. Sadly, he does get the burn. The water is too hot, so with the burn, we can't kill him with EQ either way, so actually I want to play some needlessly aggressive right here and just go for Stone Edge, because why not? Let's think he switch out and go for Stone Edge, get some damage on something, and he does switch into Umbreon. Which of course will not take any damage from this since we miss. It doesn't matter too much because obviously, yeah, we are burned and it's an Umbreon. So, but this is my chance to hard switch out into my Lucario, hoping that he goes for Foul Play and give me a Justified boost, and starting to go to town on his team. He does just go for the Wish, which is great because this gives me some free setup with my Lucario. I kept the Aerodactyl around since it can still take one turn of burn and we can still Pursuit Trap the Dactrio if needed. So I just make it often go for my Hone Claws right here to get me my accuracy and yeah, basically set up, since going for an attack right here wouldn't be any helpful since he had the Wish in the air. Anything he switches in would be back at full health. So I decided to just go for Hone Claws, and in general Umbreon is great setup for my Lucario. We go for Hone Claws, get our accuracy boost, get our +1 boost, and we are free to fire off an Iron Tail versus this thing. This thing shouldn't be able to OHKO me with anything, and yeah, if he's and we should be able to 2-hit KO him on the other side with this Iron Tail. I can see right here, he does just go for Aero-Blast, which a bit surprised me. I thought he maybe would go for Earth Power or something like that, but this does a lot of damage, and this is a fully offensive Lugia. I actually don't know if it's choice specs, most likely choice specs, but we can just go for a second Iron Tail right here and yeah, kill something. Sadly, he does switch into Umbreon, and if we actually would be a normal Lucario, we would sweep at this point. Since he switched hard into Umbreon, anything dies right now. If we would have priority instead of Magnet Rise, we would sweep just at this moment. Lugia dies to an Iron Tail, this thing dies to an Iron Tail, then obviously the Dactrio dies to priority, and the Empoleon dies to a Jump Kick. Sadly, we don't have priority, so my only hope is that he for some reason goes for Protect or Wish or something like that, and I get my Magnet Rise off here. So I actually decide to go for Magnet Rise right here because that would allow me to still sweep. But like you can see right here, Emvee sadly doesn't do anything of this. He just goes straight for a Foul Play and knocks me out. So yeah, like I said, if he would have been a little bit more thought into this whole thing and had Hazards or a standard Lucario together with his Pursuit Trap strategy, we might have swept right here, but yeah, we sadly don't. So yeah, we have to rely on Razzle right now to sweep the team, and yeah, we still need to bait out Dactrio for that, so I just hard switch out on Razzle, get my Nasty Plot up, since this is basically the best thing I can set up on, since it seems he only has Foul Play, and of course that does a good amount to my Salazzle, but it won't OHKO it, which a lot of other mons he has on his team at this point will do. Yeah, does a decent amount of damage, and we are free to fire off Fire Blast at this point, which will, I don't know, will it OHKO this Umbreon? Actually don't remember. Do we OHKO it? Is the Salazzle that strong? It is. Yes, we do kill the Umbreon. Great Salazzle, I'm proud of you. We do kill the Umbreon, of course that means he now goes into Speed Demon, which is his Dactrio, which is great news for us because now we can just switch out and yeah, and Pursuit Trap this thing, and now we have still our win count in Salazzle, which sadly somehow still has to get a +2 because otherwise we're not killing Lugia. And the only other things we have right now is a burnt Aerodactyl and a burnt Azumarill. So yeah, it's not looking great for us, but I mean, in some weird way we might still win this game. We can still go for Pursuit, get rid of Dactrio, so at least that worked out. So see the Churchill Aerodactyl thing, that's the thing Emvee has to look out for next time. Maybe I'll do that again with a real Lucario, or with Hazards even. So yeah, that's something he has to think about. But either way, I just go to Azumarill because I need either chip on anything, or I need to get a free setup opportunity with Salazzle, and the latter is very unlikely. So right here I just hope I can outspeed this and go for Ice Punch and freeze him, which is not the case. Since he is fully offensive, he's most likely max speed, so we won't outspeed him, and he just goes for Aero-Blast, which OHKOs me at this range. But the good thing is, Aero-Blast actually does have a miss chance. So at this point my win condition is to just go for Nasty Plot and hope he misses. Then we would win. If he hits, he wins. We go, of course, faster than him. That we also already confirmed with the Mega Lucario, and go for Nasty Plot, he goes for Aeroblast again. I'm at this point thinking he's most likely choice back since he clicked that all the time, even though he had more accurate moves. Sadly, he does hit and kills our Salazzle. So we get Aero-Blown back from this Lugia, and yeah, that's definitely a GG. Like I said, a more fun match. Some fun sets bringing. He brought the Choice Specs Lugia. I thinking it's Choice Specs, but definitely not Choice Scarf. And I think Choice Specs make the most sense looking at the damage and looking at that he did go for Aero-Blast all the time and did not like go for coverage moves. But yeah, that's a match we lose, so we will most likely end up at the 3rd seed. But like I said, this match doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. In 2 weeks we face again, and I think seeing how the match went, I gave him more things to worry about than he gave me. Like everything he brought this week was like fine. Like Choice Specs Lugia, okay, it's something I have to look out for obviously, but it's not like I'm like, oh no, Choice Specs Lugia, what am I gonna do? I think I gave Emvee more food for thought with the things I brought, like Shed Shell into Pursuit and stuff like that. But yeah, either way, that's this match. Like I said, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all the links in the description. And yeah, check out Goldoa, check out NeonXero, check out Emvee. All the links are gonna be there. I will see you another time. Ciao.